Okay, folks, welcome back. I'm getting the van ready. We're going to hit the road in about a month and a half, which means I got a lot of work to do. Cleaning and prepping and little stuff from being in it while teaching a million WFAs and being van-based. But I realized that there's a piece of gear that was revolutionary in terms of our build-out. And I want to talk about it today. It's the Dometic Go water faucet. Let's go. Okay, so if you're new here, I built this van, which was our second van build during the pandemic. And our goal was to get into a newer van, change out some things, like we needed to add the couch for Eloise, and we wanted a better kitchen and drawers and cabinets, just more storage to make it more livable. The first van was really designed just for me to teach out of, and we camped out of it, but it wasn't really designed for the four of us, me, my wife, and our two big dogs, to do long trips. And so back then the plan was I had about 3 months to build the van because we needed it to drive to Colorado to go to our son's wedding. There's a lot going on here now. We wanted to build the van, but do it relatively inexpensively. So our van was a used 2019 Sprinter, long wheelbase with the extended back. I will confess, I didn't realize it had the extended back, which is an extra 2 feet behind the back wheels, until I was driving home from the dealership. Big van, newer than our old van, and our goal was to build it out with at least everything we had before and maybe a little bit more, but to do it inexpensively. Our entire build was about $8,000. Keeping in mind that during the pandemic, lumber was way more expensive. We did a number of things to save costs, and here are a couple of them. We used off-the-shelf solutions whenever we could. And today, you can buy relatively robust, off-the-shelf, van-ready power solutions. But in 2021, that wasn't really an option. And so like our previous van, we went to a Goal Zero unit. There was also, at the time, not a whole lot of competition. And so we upgraded, we went to a slightly bigger unit, but still a relatively small unit. It's solar powered. We can also plug it into shore power. I put a Renogy oversized solar panel on it, the biggest one I could, still 175 watts. The closest Goal Zero panel that they made was 100 watts, so I wanted more. This thing charges super fast. It is sensational. It is almost always above 80% power. And we can charge laptops and GoPros and drones and things like that, which is really all we need. But if we were running a big water system, we would need a much more robust system. So the Goal Zero limited us a little bit in terms of our water solutions. In our previous van, we used one of these, and this actually worked pretty well. It holds a lot of water. I want to say it's 5 gallons. 5 gallons? Sure, 5 gallons. It's got a spigot. It's easy to use. Of course, this comes off so it's easy to fill. We can take it outside and put it on a picnic table to do dishes. We can move it wherever we want it. But they tend to collapse a bit when they're filled with water, and so they rub up against your leg. It works. It's cheap. It's easy. It's not great. So we used that for a while, and then we came across the Dometic Go. The Dometic Go, which is $70 for the faucet, $100 for the jug that it connects to. You could connect it to other jugs, but I actually really like their jug. So $170 seems like a lot for what you're getting, but it's actually a really nice system. The first thing is it's just straight up battery operated. It's USB rechargeable, so I can plug it into the Goal Zero and charge it. I think in the 2 years I've had it, I've charged it like 3 times. So the charge works really well. It's got a light underneath the faucet that I really like, so that if we get up in the middle of the night and need a drink of water, you can see what you're doing without turning on the lights and such. So super convenient. I would say it is not the fastest faucet. If they released another one that was higher capacity, I would really like it. It comes with hoses that plumb to its jug, and the jug is really nice. It's magnetic, so that like you can take it out you don't have to have it in the van. I can unplug it, and then it's designed so that it can sit on any metal surface, or it can sit on top of the jug. So it's very functional. I can still take it outside. Like we took that jug outside to do dishes like at a picnic table or something like that, but it generally just stays right here in the kitchen. Okay, I love how narrow it is. It's easy to store. It works really well under the counter. It's pretty much hidden next to our like Pony propane tank, which I've also done a video about. These two things were game changers for this van build. It's got a quick disconnect, so it's nice. It's very quick and easy to grab it and take it outside to fill it up. It's got a really large opening that you can actually get your hand in to clean it if you need to. And then it's got a pour spout. And something that I really like is that on the bottom of it, there's an indent for your hand, so it's super easy to pour from. I really wish Yeti would build that sort of functionality into their coolers. When you have to drain melted water out of a cooler, it takes way too long out of the drain plug, but it would be way better to have a handle to grab the underside of the cooler with. Super nice in terms of construction. It's beautifully made. Handles are removable if you need to. I leave them on because it comes in and out to get filled. The quick release system works really well. Now, the one thing was that the hose that came with it was not long enough to reach where I wanted it, but it uses the exact same quick release as lots of other companies. So like Camelback and Sawyer and companies like that all use the same quick releases. Actually, I did a video about that as well. So it was easy enough for me to go buy some hosing, buy some connectors, and just make the connection just slightly longer, and it works really well. So for a self-contained system, I am super happy with it. I mentioned a couple things I didn't like. I'd like it to be a little bit faster. I don't like that it uses like a micro USB connector. I wish it was USB-C. I've got just a couple of things that aren't USB-C that charge off of the Goal Zero. So that would be really nice if it was USB-C. I do wish that the jug, which I really like, it's like 11 liters, which is 2.5 gallons. I wish there was a bigger version of it, or I wish there was a way to chain two of them together. That would be super nice as well. But that's really it. So it seems a little pricey, 170 bucks for the two of them, but it's super useful. It saves a lot of headaches. Like I didn't have to run plumbing other than like a 2-foot quick disconnect hose. I didn't have to run hoses through the vehicle. The vehicle doesn't have a fresh water tank, so I don't have to worry about it freezing. I don't have to worry about cleaning it. It's all self-contained in that one thing. And for me, the important thing is that I can have running water in the kitchen, or really anywhere I need it, for cooking and cleaning and things like that. And I didn't have to spend a fortune to get it. I don't have a 12-volt water pump that's constantly draining. You know, as I said, we built the van relatively inexpensively. We don't have a bathroom, we don't have a shower, but all of those things give us space and save us money. Super happy with that Dometic Go product, and I wish that there were some more things like that from them. They make coolers and such, but I would love to see other products like that in that same sort of line, so maybe something's coming. Okay, that's it for today. Do me a favor, hit like, hit subscribe. It would help me out a lot. Otherwise, I'll see you outside.